Good morning. This is MJ Welch Auctioneers. We're doing the multi-state auction number 139. This is the third video, and you've seen the first two, I hope. I know they're boring. I'm going to try and go real fast. The reason of this one is because I've added about 40 items since the last auction. I want to keep you updated. So I'm going to go pretty fast here. I wanted to show you that's a brand new generator that's gentleman bought in case there was a hurricane. We got this high chair, great for a restaurant or just in the home even. Let me go over here, this bar. This is a fabulous bar. This actually came out of a restaurant, black slate top. And I do have restaurant equipment. I haven't brought it to Tennessee, it's still in Florida. If you bid on it, you can get it there, or I can bring it back up here when I come back up for the next auction. On the other side, we have a mid-century bar. Very nice, exquisite shape for the age. We got two vanity lights, brand new in the box. I picked up this new, this is 1950s, this is a mallard duck planter. You'll see that, that's 1950s. I'm going to show you the back of the bar real quick and we'll move on. Chairs, indoor, outdoor, stackable. Again, these came from a restaurant. You can use these in the patio. Very nice. Okay, over here, this is all hand carved. This bench, I don't know quite how old it is. I know it's hand carved. I know it's got to be over 100 years old. But anyway, that's there. We got the foot exerciser. We have this finish. This now the plastic. These are just plastic. You can replace these. The three of those. This is bronze. Nice little candelabra or light style candelabra, a little chest with cushion. These are a pair of Thomasville chairs. There's a mid-century table. You see the brass rail, chrome, nice mid-century. These are pallets, mink. They used to drape them over their shoulders, scarves, whatever, probably from the 1940s. I picked up this chair, nice size. It's not oversized, but it's a nice sized chair. In great condition, it's very comfortable. We got this demi-lune half-round leather top desk in great condition. These are a pair of French library lamps. Look at the globes. Now these weren't seen in the last video. Little brass clock. This is all hand-blown art. Those two little clocks. There's the other lamp. There's an ultra-modern chair. There's a nice chair right there. I'm going to show you the back of the desk if I can. This light glaring in the front window is not helping any. But you got the center drawer. Nice desk there. This is a nice piece. This is walnut. Vintage piece. If I can unlock it here real quick. And I turn it the right way. There we go. Okay, you got drawers down there. Outside. It's in great shape for the age. Nice piece. I would call this a bookcase. But use it for what you want. We got this Gone with the Wind style lamp finish piece. It is missing the that piece there, the flute that comes out, little glass, but you don't need that. That was actually oil burner to reduce the heat. There's a nice vintage clock. There's some old chalkware, Venetian. This is a mahogany attached ormolu Bombay front table. We got two of those. Got these crazy pictures signed by Julio You can see where the shark nearly got him, propeller blade. It's an interesting picture. We picked up this piece here. We also have this great vintage brass headboard. You see the work on that. We got this bench. We got this lucite roll around chair. I have this French bronze chandelier. Why don't you see some of that? That's really exquisite. Okay. There's a Benwood rocker, excellent condition. We have this old rocker. This is copper. The shelves, it's a folding. Each shelf goes up, you can fold it flat. That's copper. We have an antique rocker here. It's in great shape. I'm gonna move her around. We have some modern art. This is sold. The light has a hole cut there in the top of the granite pedestal, and it beams up through there. You can look up the artist and see who that is. This is a very ornate, edged, gilded trim on this sliding. The door just slides to open and close it. It's got little latches at the top that you pull over to lock it. Here's some of the stuff that's in there. Got a lot of Judaic items in there. Okay. Just give you a quick run. It's an iguana. Okay, here's a 5-foot glass vase. Clock. That's Judaic clock. Now the little movement, you can replace that in the back if you like to. The clock itself, just buy it. They're cheap. You can get them online. There's a Benton lamp shade on this. That's a vintage piece there. Cut to clear ball. That's a little football. Young but not. It's cute for kids. We got it. Little Murano cockatoo. There's some vintage candle holders. Little dog. That's all handmade. That's Italian. This is a walnut dressing table, vanity table with tilt mirrors. Fur hat, Gucci beanie. That's a Gucci beanie. Pair of the French inlaid mahogany. There's a box of just sewing stuff, just full of sewing stuff. A little violin barometer, another clock barometer, iCart style picture, vintage motorcycle. He's kind of heavy too. This is done by, I think it's Artini or something, an Israeli artist. It's in resin. There's a mid-century menorah, a Buddha, hand-carved Buddha. These dogs have very soft hair, both of them. They're sold one number. This high boy mahogany inlaid dresser, and we have, that's the high boy. There's the other dresser I show you. We got these great chairs here. You can get these at a real good price. These are in fabulous condition, so that's great. But the rug, the area rug, all the rugs, it was a very expensive new. Probably cost about $4 or $5 grand when it was new. It needs to be clean. It's dirty, so, but you can pick it up and have it clean. Here's a modern type table. It's got that resin finish or polyurethane finish on it, really great. Got a pair of Christian Dior sunglasses. And they come with the case, Fenton, that's all Fenton. pair of silver, and that looks like California pottery right there. Let me run over here. I'm going back and forth. A little tapestry chair, again in good shape. The Venetian mirror. I see quite a few people looking at that Venetian mirror. Nice heavy piece. Again, the clock. That's all inlaid walnut vintage. It was keeping perfect time. I see I need to wind it. It has a pendulum going back and forth, so great clock. You may be interested in. And there's the other commode, the Bombay front hatched ormolu. Here's a wall sconce, an elephant embellished with all the different stones and mirrors. Got a corner cabinet, looks like a fruitwood corner cabinet. Great beer glasses, just a set of beer glasses. Got champagne flutes. I forget whose doll that is, but it didn't make any difference. This is all attached, nice little picture base. Got a mosaic chair, it folds, it's metal with mosaic. Has a couple of necks, but this is a very old chair. There's a nice piece right there. That's all hand painted. That's a figurine characters. I got those in there. Nice vase here. This is a porcelain man holding balloons. This is a pine corner cabinet. Now there's two shelves here, so you could take one shelf and put in here. We did that so we could put that figurine in there. Okay, I got two of these. These are metal with marble shelves. Very nice. There's your a vintage trinket box, jewelry box. You see the lock, that's brass inlaid. That's brass inlaid. There's a little crack. I would put a little glue and a clamp on that, but old oil can. Flatware. These are what dealers had for Fenton displays. I got 3 of those. Let me go over here. Vintage Dremel shoe shine. We got this table that's all inlaid. We picked this up. Nice little table. It would be pristine, except we noticed it's missing that piece right there. See that piece? If you got a good craftsman to replace that, it would be cool if he'd fix that. Little corner cabinet. We have the aluminum sculpture. This is the cat and mouse clock. Keeps time. In here, this opens up. If I can do it, here we go. Opens up so you can call it a hideaway or keys, but that's nice. We got this, of course, this vintage wardrobe. I'm gonna go in this long pine oak, I'm sorry, cabinet, table. I call a sofa table. It'd be great behind the sofa we picked up. This is a, what's the wording I want? Finder, book finder. It's got a good name. That retails actually $300-400 bucks. But this is African head sculptures in different countries. We got the wine holders. We got this. This came in. This is a Japanese trinket jewelry box. It has the stone. It has all different stones attached to it. Here's a mid-century modern adjustable stool, goes up and down. Again, we got, I'm just going to float through it because I hear people in the background talking, and I don't know. This is a Japanese curio cabinet clock. Here's a piece everybody's wanting, designer piece. Box lot down there. Brass snake, wood carved bear. There's some Fenton we picked up. There's Victorian style. It's a marriage, but it's Victorian style. That's a Chinese. Again, that's a 100-year-old carving. There's another one. Got the fruit. These are vintage numbers, probably from 30s or 40s. Could be 20s. They're metal numbers they use. This is just a wood box, wood pins, vintage. If you like American Eagle jeans, we have a pair of American Eagle jeans right there. So that happened to be in our selection. There's a hanging light. I got one more hanging light over here. That's the other hanging light. Okay. Table and chairs. Just the chairs. New would cost you between $4,000 and $5,000. This is a very, very nice table, 8 chairs. You might want to look at that. This is Yves Saint Laurent hat. This is a Simpson. It's from Italy. It's another fur hat. Candle holder. We got China. A box full of extension cords, watches. This is a vintage lipstick carousel. It'll open up. I'll show you. There it goes. So you may want to look at that. I don't know, we showed you that before. All kind of bags of jewelry, watches, just full. This table is full. I'm gonna take you back over here. It's what it looks like. Now it's gonna close, so you may want to look at that. We got this nice 14-karat diamond ring, 14-karat necklace, Christian Dior crystal pendant with a Italian sterling necklace right there. Let me go back over here. We got the vases. If you like cartoon sails, there's 3 sails. That's a bonsai tree glass. It's nice shape. This would be good for a computer. You want to set a computer on too. Vases, you got a Victorian magazine stand. The mirror, I'm going to take you in the back room. We've seen these before, but they're half the size. It's called 100 Children. Okay, I'm going to show you a little artwork. These 2 boxes sewed together, just little hand tool stuff. This is bronze. This is all pieced together. You look on the back and you see how it's bolted together. Older piece, lady was 92 years old, Chinese. She brought a lot of stuff back from Europe, but that was a nice piece. This is the Madonna. Look how you think you see all these little things, but it actually shades into a Madonna. Nice piece. Canadian geese decoys. There's a mid-century modern piece there. This is a vintage linen back, original too. New Mullen. You got the dolls, you got the flatware, you got the vintage ringer. This is a vibrating massage, heat activated, whatever you want to call it, mat. It's about 5 feet long, great for comfort. This is a handmade grape. It's a plant stand. That's a purse we picked up. Here's a little table we picked up you hadn't seen. This piece is in the auction. Let me see here. All of this you've already seen, but I'll show it to you real quick. I won't linger on it. This is mid-century, little ice bucket and glasses. Pyrex. This is kind of three-dimensional. The grapes actually stand out away from it. Fiddler on the roof. All these are one number. The knives, the griddle pan, a sandwich press, that's all one number. This, the gloves. This is a dual zone chiller. It's just, we haven't cleaned it. It works great. We tried it out. This brand new. It's a portable vacuum cleaner. You plug it in a cigarette lighter. The holes and everything are inside. These are brand new brass towel holders. Oh gosh. We picked up Gucci, Laurent, Rodo, that's Italy, Bradley. This is hand tooled right there. That's leather, hand tooled. What do we got here? Doesn't say. Oh, this, look at that little, it's a little purse, evening gown, okay. Mittens we picked up, scarves. We even have a nice tie. This is what? Donna Karen. Little beaded purse. This is a vintage piece here. This is Gucci. This is an older piece, but it's in great shape. That's Ted Baker. What's this? That's a fur purse. Recognize that name, but that's Burberry. That's Burberry there. Look at this one. Okay, you remember that one? That's a bathing suit. This is a coat. I've seen these couple $1,000 actually. You can get it here, Giorgio Armani. There's another one we got. Look at this one. I don't, I'll put it in. Nice shirt. But anyway, we got a little bit of everything. The shoes, let me go around. We got Prada shoes. I think those are Prada down there. But you can look them up, you'll see what they are. I wanted to give you a quick video only because we picked up another 40 items and you missed a lot. But thank you, enjoy the auction. People are bidding now, be sure and register. Please tell your friends. Looking forward to that clock, by the way, keeps good time too. We'll see you at the auction, thank you.